Are we controlling our screens? Or, are our screens actually controlling us? It's a pretty big question, right? We'll keep that in the back of your mind. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're going to practice your English by talking about something we literally all use every single day: technology. To keep things nice and simple, our visual focus will just be on images, so you can really focus on listening, understanding, and practicing your English. Let's dive right in. So today, we're looking directly at our source material, which is this really great worksheet called Technology Now and in the Future. We're just going to go straight through 10 really interesting discussion questions, one by one. For each question, I'll read it out loud for you, and then I'll give you some vocabulary and ideas to help you practice your own answers. Ready? Let's jump straight to the first question. Question number 1. Which technologies have changed people's daily lives the most in the past 10 to 20 years? Give at least one real-life example. Now, when you answer this one, think about the things you carry around with you every single day. A great example is the smartphone. Think about it. 20 years ago, phones were basically just for calling people. But now, there are maps, our cameras, our banks, you name it. You could also talk about fast Wi-Fi or social media. Just pick one thing you use every day and try to explain how it totally changed your daily routine. All right, let's move to the next one. Question 2. What are the biggest benefits and drawbacks of technology in modern life? Explain with examples. Okay, quick vocabulary check. Benefits means the good things, and drawbacks means the bad things. So what's good? Well, convenience for sure. We can buy food or clothes online in literally seconds. But what are the drawbacks? You might talk about getting eye strain from looking at screens way too long, or how incredibly easy it is to get distracted when you should be studying or working. For your answer, try to compare one really good thing with one bad thing. Moving right along, question 3. Which technology makes your life easier and which ones sometimes makes it harder or more stressful? Why? Now, this one is all about your personal feelings. For example, messaging apps definitely make life easier because, hey, you can talk to your family anytime, anywhere. But, and this is a big but, they can also make life way more stressful. Why? Because people often expect you to reply immediately. It's like you're always on call. So think about a tool that makes you feel a little bit stressed out and try to explain why that is. Okay, let's take a quick breath here and think about this word, control. This actually brings us right back to our very first question. Are you really in charge of your devices? It is so easy to completely lose track of time when we're just scrolling and scrolling on our phones. So let's look at the next question to see how we might actually fix this. Question 4. How can we make sure we control technology instead of being controlled by it? Share one personal habit or strategy. So what do you actually do to force yourself to put your phone down? A personal habit is just something you do regularly. For your answer, you could suggest turning off notifications so your phone doesn't beep at you all day long, or maybe you set a daily screen time limit, or even just leave your phone in another room when you go to sleep. Think of one simple action you take and share that. Next up is question 5. What technologies do you use to learn more effectively or perform better? Give one specific example, like an app, tool, or device. Well, since you're practicing English right now, this is absolutely the perfect question for you. Think about the tools you use to study. Do you use language learning apps on your phone? Do you pop into a digital dictionary to check words quickly? Or maybe you learn from online explainers just like this one. Just pick your favorite learning tool and describe exactly how it helps you understand things a bit faster. Moving to question 6. How has technology changed the way people communicate and build relationships? Include online communication if possible. This really shows how small the world feels nowadays. Think about how you talk to your friends today compared to, say, when you were a child. Video calls are a really great example. You can literally see the faces of your family members even if they live in a completely different country. On the flip side, you could also talk about how texting has kind of replaced face-to-face talking. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for relationships? Tell me your opinion on that. Question 7. How many social media platforms do you use? And overall, do they improve your life or reduce your quality of life? Why? Okay, first you actually have to count them. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, the list goes on. Then you need to weigh the good and the bad. Do they improve your life by keeping you updated with your friends? Or do they reduce your quality of life because you feel that constant pressure of scrolling and, comparing yourself to others? Be completely honest in your answer. So, up to now, these questions have covered a lot of our personal lives, right? We've talked about our habits and our friends, but technology also has a massive impact on structured places like where we work and where we study. So let's shift gears a bit and look at education next. Question 8. How has technology changed teaching and learning in schools? What has improved and what problems have appeared? Just picture a modern classroom. What's gotten better? Well, students can do online research instantly. Teachers can show these amazing, high-quality videos to explain really hard concepts. But what problems have popped up? The biggest one is probably distraction. I mean, if every student has a smartphone or a tablet right in front of them, it is super hard to keep their attention on the teacher. You can use these simple ideas to help build your own answer. All right, question 9. How can smart technology help people who are sick, elderly, or disabled? Provide examples like healthcare, daily life, mobility, or communication. This is such a wonderful topic because technology can truly change lives here. For your answer, you could use vocabulary like health tracking watches that can check an older person's heart rate. You could mention voice assistants, like asking a smart speaker to turn on the lights if someone can't walk easily. Or even think about wheelchairs with smart mobility devices. Just pick one example and explain how it helps someone be a little more independent. And here we are. We've made it to the last question. Question 10. Looking ahead, what future technology or breakthrough are you most excited about or worried about? Why? You may mention AI, robots, self-driving cars, satellites, etc. This is your chance to dream about tomorrow. Are you super excited about artificial intelligence, maybe helping us solve huge medical problems? Or are you worried about self-driving cars maybe being unsafe on the roads? Choose one future technology, tell me if it makes you excited or nervous, and explain exactly why. What's really interesting about this whole exercise is that by answering these 10 questions, you aren't just practicing your English, you're actually defining your own relationship with the modern world. So my final question to you is, after thinking about all of this, what is one small change you will make today to ensure technology is working for you and not the other way around? Keep practicing, keep speaking, and I will see you in the next explainer.
Learn irreplaceable English skills beyond AI at Beyond Norm.